All right, hello, welcome to the virtual Group 4 project. I know this is a bit of a departure from the original plan, but these aren't normal times, so we've had to make a few adjustments. Um, the good news is we're hoping that this project is first, it's incredibly relevant and timely, and we hope to give you some information that will empower you and help you sort through all the information about COVID-19 that is out there, and that you can look at this in a much more scientific and rational way and help you make better sense of what's going on. Okay, so that's our intention here. Um, our intention is not to scare you. It's not to strike fear in your hearts or anything like that to make you uncomfortable. Um, if you do have that, if you do feel that, if we have a talk to your counselor link here, and what'll happen is the link will be on here once we've activated it. Um, this will be a place where if you're feeling a bit nervous about what you're seeing or what you're researching, that's a place you can go and talk to. Also, all day we'll have what we call the group for help desk. So this will be manned by a science teacher at all times. You can jump in there. You can send a message any which way you want. Um, if you ever get confused or anything about what you're actually trying to do here, that's a spot where there will always be somebody there to help you answer a question, right? And again, if you're feeling nervous, if you just want somebody, you know, with some science background to answer a question, that's what that's there for. Okay. So first off, what's the purpose of the Group 4 project? It's a chance for you to work together with other grade 11s to explore relevant issues facing the world today. Nothing's more relevant than COVID-19 at the moment. These are the kind of things where we hope that you learn in this. You develop a body of knowledge, methods, and techniques that characterize science and technology. And what we're doing here is using modeling software, which epidemiologists all over the world who study infectious diseases are using to help figure out what's predicting what's going to happen and predicting our responses. 21st century communication skills. A lot of us are have put up some social distancing because of COVID-19. So this is a good way to use some of these other skills and so forth, not in a face-to-face kind of idea here. Okay. Um, and again, the idea is we're creating socially intelligent, adaptable, self-managing students. Okay. Again, just a reminder with the Group 4 project is you do need to participate during this day. You do need to complete it. It's not graded, but it's part of being a science student at ISB. And those of you in the full diploma or even getting certificates in sciences, you need to complete the Group 4 project. Okay? So the goal here is we're going to explore something called the R naught value for COVID-19. You can read about the R naught value here, but it basically is a measure of how infectious the COVID-19 virus is. Okay. Ultimately, this is kind of the goals here. Um, if we can keep R naught below one, sorry, if we can keep the R naught below one, the infection is not able to spread. If it's above one, the infection is spreading. Okay, so our kind of goal and the goal of epidemiologists and the goal of governments at the moment is to get this value below one. Okay, which has been achieved in um, China at the moment, or very close to it. Okay, so what you're going to do is first we're going to be exploring the different tools we have to the different conditions about COVID-19 and the factors that are affecting it. Um, and then you're going to be assigned 4 countries per group, and you're going to research what actions they've taken to prevent the spread of it. And you're going to use our Net Logo software to um, predict what that R naught value should be based on those measurements. Okay, so there's really 2 tasks here. First task is modeling different factors, and the second task is looking at countries' responses and then coming up with a predicted estimated R naught value with those conditions in place. Okay. And then at the end, you're going to present a set of findings that you think all countries should undergo based on your research. Okay. Um, Here's kind of just a starting page to a certain extent. All the links to the videos you need are here. Links to the groups, the schedule, installing that logo, background and useful resources, a cheat sheet. All the resources you need are here. These are the two you probably want to go to quite a bit because those will take you to the instruction pages. The expectations are here. I'm not going to waste your time by reading them. The schedule here, just a couple of things to note. Here, you should be in contact with your Group 4 teacher and your group before Friday. You should have NetLogo downloaded and installed before Friday. So we don't have a lot of time to work on Friday, so we need this stuff ready to go. Friday morning, 8:30, you're going to check in with your groups through Google Meets. This will be including your teacher, and you'll start working on task 1. Now, you'll have about an hour and a half to 2 hours to finish task 1. So the first check-in, you should be done with task 1. Okay. At the second check-in, which is later on in the day, you are expected to work till 2:30. Task 2 should be in progress. Okay, so you should be doing research. You should be estimating each country's estimated R naught value. Then you're going to have a 2-minute elevator pitch on their country comparisons on Google Meet. Okay, so you're going to have a 2-minute elevator pitch with your recommendations. Send it on Google Meet to your teacher and to your to the other groups. Then finally, you're going to fill in this survey, and then you'll go have a nice weekend. Later, we'll be meeting, hopefully in real life, and we're going to look at how effective your predictions were. Roughly, that's about 4 weeks later. Okay, so that should be interesting. So your next task, once you've kind of read through all this, is go to task 1. These links to different videos explaining how to do things are all there. As you go through it, as you need it, you can click on those videos. So for example, you go to task 1. First thing you do is watch this video. First thing you do is watch this video. First thing you do is watch this video. It'll tell you how to set up NetLogo and so forth. And you can go through the instructions. There's another video here that shows you how to actually change those different values. Okay? And then you'll go to task 2 later on. Again, the same thing. You get to part 3, there's a video explaining what you need to do. Okay? So we tried to make this as easy as possible for you. Again, if you get stuck, and that's fine, it happens, don't forget to call into the G4 help desk. And again, if this information is making you a bit nervous and you want to talk to a counselor, that spot is right here also. Okay. But again, our hope is that this will empower you and give you some information in a scientific way in a rational thought process to look at this, through the eyes of a scientist, through the eyes of an epidemiologist, and while at the same time, getting these ideas of this Group 4 project down. Okay, so if you have any questions, call the help desk, ask your teachers. We're here to support you throughout the day. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learn something from it. And I hope you have a good experience. Okay, thank you and good